Hey guys, so as promised, a little intro from some of the admins in your group. I am Kate Solo. You might have seen me popping up, and this is Dr. Helen. How do you say your name?
Coleus?
Coleus. Everyone got that? Dr. Coleus. So, I want to tell you guys a little bit about some of our background, just educational, professional, so you know where we're coming from. So my background is in social and personality psychology. I have both of my master's and undergraduate degrees in that discipline. And my research, my master's defense, was looking at positive psychology, proactive coping, and resilience and benefit finding. So, finding the silver lining.
Oh,
that's right.
that explains a lot.
That's right. So, what about you, Helen?
So my background is, I did my undergrad in biology and chemistry, double major. So I actually kind of like the Krebs cycle. And then did my my master's in exercise physiology and biochemistry, looking at sex differences and carbohydrate responses and like endurance. And then did my doctorate and then kind of took a left turn and looked at muscle development and regeneration. Then did my postdoc at Johns Hopkins looking at muscular dystrophy. So it ended up being more clinical.
Very
so,
cool.
So I was in school for a long time.
We were trying to figure out the number of academic years we have between the three of us. So you, Helen,
I have 12.
You have 12. I have 7 years of university, and I think Brian has 7 as well.
Yeah.
So we were like at 26 years of undergrad and grad school. You win.
26, yeah, 26. I win. I don't know if I win or not, but yeah, my kids are like, "Mommy, after the first week of school, am I done yet?" And I was like, I went to grade 24.
So I hope this gives you guys a little bit of an idea as to like who to tag as well. If you have questions, this may explain a bit in terms of who's answering what questions. So my jam is more behavioral change and positive psych and the human piece of the coaching puzzle. And then Dr. Helen comes in with all the chapter 3.
Chapter 3, anything about chapter 3 and well, all the first half. I kind of have the first half, and you kind of have the second half of the course as far as.
And then Brian oversees
the whole
thing. That's right. So the couple of questions that people wanted to know, maybe we'll answer. We won't answer all of them, but some of them maybe we'll just answer throughout the year. Who knows? Yeah. Just pepper in.
Stay tuned.
So if there was a billboard out there for everyone to see, what would you want to put on that billboard? What would be your message to the world? I'm totally putting her on the spot. She hasn't heard this question.
I would say critical thinking. I think I guess the process of scientific thought, where it's not an answer, it's a process of thought.
So let's try that. So what would you put on the actual freaking billboard?
Think critically.
Think critically. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You even had the questions from beforehand.
I would put hug people.
We did do that, actually.
We did do that. So, and one more. How about your favorite non-coaching book?
Favorite non-coaching book? The Emperor of Maladies, the biography of cancer.
I heard that's a good one. I mean, kind of coachy, I guess.
Yes and no. I think what ends up happening is just it's basically the complexities of things. I think there's an oversimplification of how things work, and I think it kind of goes through a lot of where we're at and what we learned and why things are happening and why things were done.
So the Emperor of Maladies. I've heard great things about that book.
It's a Pulitzer Prize winning book. It's fantastic.
Very cool. For me, I just recently read 1984.
Yeah.
I loved it. So the big three of the dystopia, if you're into that kind of stuff, it's the Brave New World, 1984, and The Handmaid's Tale. And I'm a pretty positive, optimistic person, so I love reading about like the doom and gloom. So kind of balances me out.
You're too positive. I needed to balance out my positivity with like doom and gloom. That's funny.
That's right. So here's a little bit about us, and you'll see more of us in the upcoming weeks and months, and also the intros from your other admins. It's nice to have you here, guys.